Okay, it only took me a minute. I couldn't locate it properly because I had the whole thing locked up. All these holding screws. Okay, I'll leave it there. We'll see how it operates, and then I'll go in closer. And you can see it traveling, and now it's very miniature. I'm not close. I mean, I'm close, but not that close. I'm not at maximum zoom or anything. And you can see that it traveled the entire length of the screen, just like that. I'll put it down here. Whoa! It's not happy. I don't know how they can sense the camera, but somehow they can sense the camera. When they turn into that hexahedron, that means they're really pissed off and not happy with me taking pictures. So basically, I gotta move it over here. I'll put it at the same height. And I'll put it down at the bottom. Let's see how it goes when it's in the center. Okay, there it is. Five seconds so far. Ten seconds. 15 seconds. 20 seconds. 25 seconds. 30. 35, 40, 45, okay, 50. So it takes 50 seconds at that great distance. Wow, look, it's a hexahedron. How about that? Look at the shape of it. It changed its whole shape. I haven't touched the focus yet. I'll just leave the focus the way it is so I can see what it's going to do next. Okay, see it change color and everything, and the shape and all that. Okay. Just going to hold this on it. Just look at the speed of the organisms going around the nucleus. Don't forget that's a very large mass and very congested. Where the speed is the greatest is inside that white hot mass there in the center. That's the nucleus. So the red portion, they go faster, but in the nucleus they go super fast. And they're all bunched up, a whole bunch of them tight together, but moving very fast around each other and around the nucleus, and also spinning around their own axis. A lot of spinning going on at very high rate of speed, and also at a very high vibration rate, because they have a high vibrations frequency. And that's how they create electromagnetic energy, and they create a lot of heat in the process by superheating the air and making it glow white hot like that. Okay, so those are the stars that we see wherever we are on this planet. I don't care where you are on this whole entire Earth. These are the stars you're seeing. Because there are no stars, they're not visible because there are so many organisms like this saturating our atmosphere that even light from the stars cannot penetrate down here, and we cannot see them. And this is like a blanket over us, over our entire planet. What happened to it? Go away? Hold on a minute. It went away somewhere. He moved off my off the camera. That's funny. I wasn't touching it. Just a minute, I get it. I get it. Just open. Okay. Just a little larger. Okay, I gotta move it down. I'm going to leave it over here. It seems to be moving to the right, which is west. Okay, so obviously that's not a planet, it's not a star, it's not a moon, it's not a plane or a helicopter or anything else that could be hovering up in the air. What that is a huge cluster, the kind that's made right here on Earth in our trees and in our lakes, with these organisms that you see flying around all around it. And when they swarm like that and pack the middle in, and start revolving really fast around each other and around the center point of the cluster, which is the nucleus, they superheat the air, charge it up, create electromagnetic energy for themselves, and in the process they create plasma by superheating the air by their super fast rotations around each other, revolutions around the center of the cluster, around the nucleus, and then also through high vibrations and high vibrations frequencies that they emit, all of them, each and every one, and all of them together. So all of that creates electromagnetic energy, and that energy is transmitted throughout the entire cluster, and it's shared. The heat is the way the air is heated in plasma, and that's just the byproduct, and that escapes into the atmosphere. So what they're really doing is warming up our atmosphere more than usual by creating such high heat in more than just one place. They do that in many places. These things can cluster anywhere and at any time, and they do. They cluster day and night, 24/7, because they always need to make energy for themselves. So I don't know how long this video is, probably an hour long so far, but what the hell, I'm gonna make it anyway, just to show how these things operate and how we don't have stars. Instead we see clusters and not stars at all. The stars just cannot penetrate all those organisms. Their light cannot penetrate all those organisms for us to see them. And they're wall to wall anyway. It's like they blanket the entire sky and block any light out from the outside, and our vision from the inside. So all we can see is them. And look how many of them there are. So whoever tells you different is an idiot and a liar, because they know very well what this is. And for them to deny it is absurdity and total stupidity. Because eventually these things will come down here and we'll have to deal with them. They are down here already, but I mean, they're really going to come down here and do whatever they do. Because they're not going to be just making clusters and glowing nuclei forever. These things eat just like all other insects. They're some type of an insect, but they're not from this earth. These things are not originated on Earth, and they're not native to this planet, and they don't belong on our planet. Whoever is hiding the fact that they are on our planet is doing a real disservice to all of humanity by condoning this and hiding their existence, because sooner or later there's going to be a price to pay for that. And these things are really, they just don't look so good to me. I mean, look at them. Imagine if they start swarming on people. What are we going to do then? Look how fast they are, and look how big they are. Don't forget, this is 100 miles up, and look how big they look. Imagine how big they look down here when they're in front of you. This camera's had it. I mean, the stand. I used it so much, I must have loosened up everything. I'm gonna have to fix it. It just won't stay. Yeah, I went back this way. For some reason, when I move the camera, it can sense any movement, and then it goes into that hexahedron shape. And that's not lens flare. The thing's not bright enough to have any kind of lens flare or anything. That's just the shape it's taking. Look. And that's a hexahedron. So they make him down here on the ground, they make him in the sky, they make him even in the water. I've seen it, that thing everywhere. There's no place I haven't seen it. So it's not very happy now. What can I do? I'm only taking a video of it from 100 miles away, up in the sky. There, it's going to change shape into something else. And that's what I mean when I say that these things are shapeshifters. Look, they change color, shape, everything. No problem. They could be anything you want. Your best friend, your mother, your father, anything. They're very intelligent. They can change into anything they want. They can transform energy into matter and matter into energy. And they have total control over that process. So these are nothing to be sneered at and made fun of and ignored, because ignorance is no excuse, and stupidity is foolishness. That stupidity should be the last thing you want to be stupid about these things. And don't be in denial. because they're not going to care if you're denying them or not. They want you to deny them. That'll just make it easier for them to do to do whatever they're going to do. Denial will not work because they don't care. All they care about is them and making more of themselves, and that's what they've done. They're in the process of a population explosion at exponential levels, astronomical exponential levels, and they're breeding right here on the earth and in front of everybody's face, in your own backyard, in our lakes, in our trees, on our buildings, in our air and atmosphere. No matter where you name it, they're there. And they're just doubling and tripling their population, which is already astronomical. I don't know where all of them are going to fit. I don't know where we're going to fit after a while. I just hope they don't have stingers or claws or jaws, because they're big and fast, and if they have those things too, you know, lots of problems, aside from them being intelligent. As you can see, they can create a lot of energy without any problem whatsoever. And just look at that. That's plasma, and they're creating electromagnetic energy for themselves. Plasma is just a byproduct for them, but that's just heating up our atmosphere more. We already have global warming. Okay, so I'm just going to back off one more time, show that it's way up in the sky. Okay, at this point you would think it was a star. Now watch how far high it is. There's the moon image. I don't know if you can see that thing like a star up in the sky, but I'll just move a little bit closer. Right there, maybe a little bit closer so you can really see it. Okay. Now you can see it, but if you didn't have a camera like this, or powerful binoculars, or a telescope, you would definitely see it's a star. And as you can see, the thing is not a star. Look, it's a big cluster. It's one big cluster. orb cluster. Alien. Our air, our atmosphere, look, it's full of them, and they don't all glow. Only 1/100% glows. The rest of them, more than 99.9%, they don't glow. But they're still there, right above our heads. Thanks for watching.